Oh, no oil. No cheese either.
What can you have on your pasta? Can you even have pasta?
Well, I probably shouldn't, but what the hell, let's celebrate. It's been so long since the two of us have had any fun.
Oh, never mind. Let's just have salad. I don't have much appetite anyway since Turk left for his convention.
He's only been gone 2 hours. You're so pathetic.
Nope, I'm just in love.
Excuse me, I need to listen to this.
In 6 days, James Owen Campbell will be executed for the brutal 1992 rape and murder of 17-year-old Angela Hoffman.
This your idea of fun?
No, it's from my column. I have to finish it tonight, turn it into Glenn tomorrow.
Execution will go as scheduled.
Barring a last-minute appeal, Campbell will die by electrocution at noon Friday.
Thank you.
Remind me again why you chose this topic?
Because my therapist says that I need to confront things that scare me.
Haven't you been scared enough in the last year?
Well, I've struggled with this death penalty thing for years. And you see a case like this. The guy is guilty. He deserves to die. The world's better off, right?
The system is flawed. It's racist, it's classist. Put a moratorium on all executions until we know it's about justice and nothing else.
Well, believe me, in this case, it's about justice. The man is a rapist, murderer. There was DNA evidence. He showed no remorse at the trial. What, am I a bad person for thinking he deserves to die?
Bad, no. Naive, yes.
Remind me to shoot my therapist, all right? Be relieved to have the thing handed in and done tomorrow.
Not good enough there, Elizabeth. You need to go deeper.
Hey, I'm in too deep already.
Barely scratched the surface here. I mean, here, capital punishment is the right punishment for those who have no regard for life. What is that?
My opinion?
Sounds like it came from a textbook. Now, I know you got a lot more passion than that.
Listen, this was really tough for me.
Yeah, it's about to get tougher.
What do you mean?
I've got you full access to the prison. I'm putting you in touch with the victim's family. Now, you need to see James...
Hey, listen, you got a whole staff of reporters for this kind of thing. I'm a columnist.
Which is exactly why I want you at this event. To give me your emotional point of view.
I'm sorry, what event would that be?
James Owen Campbell's execution. You're gonna be there to watch it.
Killed and about 200 wounded in a
There's no way I'm gonna go watch this guy die, even if I think he should.
What did Glenn say?
Tell me to think it over.
And?
I thought about it. I'm not gonna do it.
I swear, if something like that happened to one of you, I'd be in the front row to watch him burn. In fact, I'd light the fire if I could.
Lovely, Collier. Thank you.
Would you feel the same way?
Oh, I don't know. Just don't know. Probably. Next time I try to tackle subject matter like this, would you please just steer me to something more like gardening?
Hey, don't you want something to eat? You've been sitting there for hours.
Just what do you say to a guy who has killed and raped an innocent girl and left her body in a ditch?
Have fun in hell.
Got to do it.
Things are warming up
Just got to do it. It's the only way I'm going to get the interview with Campbell.
I don't even want you in the same zip code as that monster.
That makes two of us.
In less than 5 days, James Owen Campbell will die in the electric chair. His last meal? A bacon burger with fries.
Who the hell cares what he's going to eat? Angela Hoffman is dead. I swear, that gets lost in all this.
Good old-fashioned death watch, if you ask me.
I don't want to be part of this, Collier.
I think you already are.
What reason did the athletic department give you when they kicked you off the volleyball team?
Told me I violated their code of conduct by participating in a lewd act.
How did the school find out you were, stripping?
Some of the guys from the basketball team came to the club one night, got back to the athletic director, he took action.
Were those players suspended?
No. they played Saturday night's game.
Wonderful. And I'm so sorry about that.
Central Alabama University is private, right?
Yeah, very private, very Christian.
So you knew going in that they had strict values, but yet you took a job at the Furry Corral.
Look, I didn't have much choice, all right? I'm not on scholarship. My parents barely make it by. It was the only job I could take where I could make enough money and fit in my schedule.
The only job?
Miss Jackson, in 2 or 3 hours a night at the club, I can make the same amount as I would make in a whole week at some crappy diner.
I'm going to be honest with you. This is a hard case to win.
And what, you don't take hard cases?
No. But private institutions can set their own rules. If you did violate their code, you have little recourse.
Why don't you just say it?
Say what?
You don't want to take my case.
Right now, I'm not sure I do.
Miss Jackson, I've been to 3 attorneys already. Don't slam the door in my face.
Renee Jackson, open this door right now.
Yeah, come on, we want to see.
Oh, honey, look at you.
Oh, wow. Renee, everybody at the freshman prom is going to think that you're a movie star. I can't believe you made this in just 2 days, Miss Jackson.
Oh, it was nothing. Didn't she do a great job?
Yeah.
Now turn around. I just need to pin this bow on a little.
You do look really beautiful.
Thanks, Emmy. And thank you, Mama.
Are you happy, baby?
I love it, Mama. I just love it.
I hate it. It feels too tight, like my ribs are going to break.
I have to let it out a little, but it'll be fine, dear. I think you look adorable. Doesn't she look adorable, Collier?
Yeah, she looks really cute.
I look like an idiot. How much longer do I have to be in this thing?
Oh, just another minute. Where should we put the flower?
I don't care, wherever.
How about over here?
You know what? How about the other side?
Mama, I don't care about a stupid flower.
Mama, what'd you do to my sweater? I can hardly fit one arm into it.
I did nothing to your sweaters, Teresa. Maybe you've just grown.
I have not grown. I have been a smelt size through my entire high school career. Shut up.
Calm down, Teresa.
But, Mama, you have to fix it. I want to wear it on my date with Charles tonight.
As you can see, I am busy. You'll just have to wait. What do you think of Mary Elizabeth's dress, dear?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Catherine, for heaven's sakes, I'm about to faint from lack of food.
I only have 2 arms, dear. There are leftovers in the refrigerator.
I am in no mood for leftovers.
Ow! You pricked me.
Well, if you would stand still.
I don't want to hold still. I want to get out of this.
Mama,
dress.
Charles is going to be here.
I think there's no reason why I have to...
I don't... Are you all right?
Mommy, your face looks funny.
What's, What are you doing?
So she just walked out. Was she angry?
She wasn't thrilled.
Told you that girl's got some attitude.
It wasn't so much attitude as was frustration. Who can blame her?
Don't tell me you'll represent a stripper. I could just see it now. Renee Jackson, defender of life, liberty, and the constitutional right to dance naked for money.
Come on, Joe. No one agrees with the choices she's made, but this is about discrimination and her civil rights.
So I go anywhere near a case involving strippers, I'm a pig. But with Renee, it's civil rights.
That's right.
This is classic gender bias. Mandy gets punished, yet the guys who watched her walk away untouched.
Unless, of course, they went to the back room for a lap dance.
Joe.
Just a joke.
What happened to her is no joke. It's just another example of how women are devalued on a daily basis.
No, wait a second. She's the one who made the decision to strip.
Yeah, but those guys also made a decision to watch her strip. Come on, equal guilt, equal punishment.
Wow. If I didn't know any better, I think you were actually taking this case.
I guess I am. Lakeisha, make an appointment with the athletic director for tomorrow. And Joe, get me a copy of that school's code of conduct and run a little background check on those basketball players, will you?
I'm all over it.
See if we can find a little justice in this whole mess.
The day I had to identify my daughter's body was the day I started believing in the death penalty. I always thought it was wrong. I always thought we were playing God. And then I saw Angela. Saw my baby girl. I barely recognized her. Her face was swollen and there were cuts everywhere and her body was almost all covered with bruises. Her hair was matted with blood. Coroner said she fought like hell to stay alive. My husband had to carry me out of there that day.
I'm very sorry.
He not only killed my daughter that night, he killed me too. So you see, this is not about playing God. This is about justice. And now for 10 years, we have lived through this nightmare. They've set an execution date twice, and both times it was stopped on appeal.
I hear that this time they haven't filed anything.
No. DA's office has promised it will happen this time, no matter what.
Tell me something, Mrs. Hoffman.
No, please call me Barbara.
Barbara, I'm sure you've just about been through it all, every emotion in the book, but now that this is finally about to happen, what do you feel? How you feeling?
Listen, I'm a good person, and I never thought I'd say this, but I truly believe that watching that man die will bring me some peace.
You don't have any fear about it?
I'm afraid of what I'll feel, how I'll react, or even where I'll find the strength to. And my husband just refuses to go. He says it'll just add to my grief and that we have to get on with our lives. Honestly, that's what scares me the most, is having to go through this all alone.
You won't be alone.
Mandy Singer is one of our top student athletes. Academic All-American, first team captain. I'd put her back on if I could. But rules are rules. She broke a promise to this university when she chose to strip.
That promise being?
To represent Central Alabama University in a decent Christian way, both on and off the field.
Do you consider patronizing the furry corral to be decent and Christian?
Look, we talked to those young men, asked them not to return to the club.
Mr. Wakefield, they're still on the team.
Miss Jackson, this isn't about double standards. This is about a young woman who defied the rules and then created a disruption at this university.
How? She did this on her free time away from school.
Girls on the team complained to me daily. They were being harassed, called names. Some even considered quitting. Miss Jackson is head of this department. I have to look out for all of my athletes. We've got a solid program here, an image to uphold. And I won't allow anyone to ruin that.
Marcus Oswego, third-year football, 2 assault charges in 2 years, still on the team. Tommy McMurtry, all-star pitcher, arrested and booked on attempted rape, still on the team.
What is this, a school for criminals?
Well, it's not every male athlete, Renee.
I don't care if it's 2 or 200, it's disturbing. And that blowhard athletic director sat there and acted like there was no double standard.
That's because Mandy isn't the star cornerback for the school's biggest money-making sport.
Exactly.
Something going on in that head of yours, Renee. You want to fill me in?
Maybe it's time Central Alabama's public image became just that, public.
You serious?
I want to try this case in the court of public opinion. Nobody can think this is fair.
Well, that's just your opinion, Collier.
He's right, Mom. You gotta take care of yourself.
I'm sorry for this woman, but you shouldn't be at that thing. You got problems of your own. You don't need this weighing you down, too. You know what I mean. I worry about you, Shug.
Well, don't. I'll be fine.
Hey, everyone.
Hey! Well, look at you. You've grown 2 inches in 4 weeks.
How's that new school? They feeding you good enough?
Why didn't you call and let us know you were coming?
Well, it was kind of last minute. A bunch of guys decided to come down for the protest.
Oh, what protest?
On the one at the prison for James Campbell's execution. We're going to form a prayer chain. Pray that God stops it.
Davis, do you know what that man did?
Yeah, I do. But we don't have the right to play God.
Well, he played God when he took Angela Hoffman's life.
It isn't the same thing.
He mutilated that poor girl, and every day her family has to live with that.
That I know, but it still doesn't make it right.
Well, what is right, Davis?
Can we not do this right now?
I mean, is it right that James Campbell's been up there in the prison for the last 10 years just watching TV and going to the gym?
No.
And that Angela Hoffman's mother has spent the last 10 years being tortured by nightmares of her child's last moments?
Mom, come on. None of this is right.
Well, if it'd been one of you all, I can tell you that I would have been fighting to make sure that this guy got what he deserved.
Mom, I didn't know you believed in an eye for an eye.
I believe in the punishment fitting the crime, and in this case, it fits.
Why do you know so much about this? Why are y'all acting so weird?
I'm going to be a witness to James Campbell's execution.
What? Why?
It's for my work.
You gonna watch a man die for your work?
Davis, why don't we get you something to eat? You must be starving after your long trip.
Actually, Dad, I'm not real hungry.
Well, this must be a world record. You know, he's not here 5 minutes and we're all at each other's throats.
Yeah, some family visit. This is shaping up to be.
What do you mean you're just visiting?
I came by to get some things. I'll be staying with Martha for a few days.
But, Mama,
You two will be fine. You have your father.
you're not divorcing Daddy, are you?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Of course not.
Then why are you doing this?
Why? Because I am tired of not being respected. That's why. Because I'm tired of being ordered around. That's why. I'm just so tired.
Well, then maybe you need a nap. Good idea. I'll go make your bed, and Spaz, you get
That won't be necessary.
Oh, but, Mama, you can't do this. You can't leave.
Will you two stop being so dramatic?
Well, how long are you going to be gone?
Whatever will be, will be. Excuse me?
What'd you say to her, Daddy? You two must have had a fight. Did you make her cry or something?
For heaven's sakes, no. I simply asked her to make dinner for me like I've been doing every night for the last 25 years.
Well, she was real upset. Yeah, you know, she's talking nonsense, saying everything's her fault, she's always tired. Only she looks so tired.
You don't think she's having a nervous breakdown, do you? Mary Cullen's mother had one, and they stuck her in one of those horrible nut houses and took out the front part of her brain.
Oh, my God, what if we have to put Mama in a mental institution?
Now, calm down. They're both... Sit. Your mother's not having a nervous breakdown, and she's not going to any institution. You two need to just let her be, and she'll be back here soon enough.
Yeah, but, Daddy, what if she never comes home?
Mary Elizabeth, she will. Now, till she does, there are some things that need taken care of around here. Teresa, wash these dirty dishes and wipe down these countertops. And when you're through, starch press all my shirts by morning. No burn marks. Mary Elizabeth, the living room and the bathroom need cleaning. Make sure you scrub that toilet real good, too. You hear?
We gotta get Mama back.
But how?
I'm holding a press conference at my office. I'm taking Mandy's story public.
Oh, isn't that a gutsy move? You sure you're not afraid of the backlash? Especially with you being all fragile, what with your man gone and all?
I miss him. I miss how raspy his voice gets late at night. I miss arguments over dinner. I even miss the balled up socks rolled up next to the bed.
You miss a ball of socks?
Yeah, I know. But I'm happy.
Yes, you are, and I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, right. You're ecstatic.
Sorry. Just thinking about this column. And Davis still won't talk to me. He thinks I'm a bad Catholic.
And what do you think?
I don't know, maybe he's right. I was up all night trying to finish this letter to James Campbell, and it's just got my head in a spin.
What on earth did you say to that man?
Well, I asked him how he felt about his family and his mother, and if he was sorry for what he did or what he put his family through, what his final words are going to be.
Wow. I mean, are you sure you're up to this?
Part of me wants to just stay back as far as possible, and the other part of me really wants to sit down and talk to him, see the prison. I mean, I'm seeing things now that I've never seen before in my life. And it's interesting and weird and fascinating. Does this make me a sick person?
No. It makes you a writer.
And words like
of the execution of James Owen Campbell. Campbell was convicted of the murder of 7-year-old and is scheduled for execution tomorrow. I'm Dave Kramer reporting from Port.
Excuse me.
Come on, sir, please.
Are you Mary Elizabeth Sims?
Yes, I am.
I recognize your picture from your column. I'm Lois Campbell, mother of James. My son really appreciated your letter.
Oh, he got that?
Yes. And he wants to talk to you. Says you're the only one that treated him with respect.
Well, I just tried to be honest.
And he appreciated that. Everyone thinks that my son is a monster, Mrs. Sims. And sometimes, I don't know, I think they might be right. But he is still my child. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't wonder if this is all my fault.
I'm sure it's very hard.
All the other reporter types treat him like a cow being led to the slaughter. You're the first one that treated him like a human being. Thank you.
No, this is not about money.
Then what is it about?
It's about the unfair treatment of my client by Central Alabama University.
So what's your client want the school to do?
I think I'll let her answer that one.
I want what I've always wanted. I want to be back on the team and live my life.
And will your life still include stripping, Miss Singer?
That's not the issue
What's
here.
more important, stripping or volleyball?
She's already
Miss
told
Singer?
you what this is about.
It's kind of about both, actually.
I think we should move on to another question. Anyone else?
Where's Mom?
In the bedroom, writing. You can go in there and talk to her yourself, you know.
That's okay, she's busy.
She feels pretty bad about you guys fighting.
I don't know what to say.
Then you better try and figure something out. Last night at dinner, she tried to make peace and you could barely make eye contact.
I'm sorry, Dad. It's just, I don't think we have the right to take someone's life.
I don't want to hear about that.
Dad, the Bible says, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord.
The only vengeance I've seen around here these past couple days has come from you. Now, you're going to this school, getting all these big ideas. I hope that doesn't become more important to you than this family.
Of course family's the most important thing.
Then I don't get it, Renee. My mom has always been there for everything. She just never seemed to mind that much before.
Well, maybe she's beginning to mind now.
Yeah, well, all I know is she better come home soon. I was up all night vacuuming the drapes.
Hey, you two. Feeling all right, Mary Elizabeth?
Oh, yeah, just, well, headaches off. You could not tell your parents my mom left. They think we're weird enough already.
Sarah, I got enough here to feed an army.
Good. Did you bring the bouillon, too?
It's all there. Want me to chop some vegetables?
Yes.
How's your day?
Your dad helps out with dinner?
Yeah, sometimes. Doesn't yours?
No, never. I mean, we all have chores, but most of that stuff Mama does.
She probably thinks you don't care enough to help her.
Well, how do we fix that, Renee? How do we get her to come home?
You gotta make her feel like the most special woman in the world.
Mary Elizabeth, what on earth are you talking about?
We have to do this, Daddy. We have to pamper her and make her feel special.
Now, I already told you, you need to leave her be.
Daddy, she left because of you, too.
You best watch yourself, young lady.
I just meant that we all gotta pitch in.
I run a business to support this family. I'd say that's pitching in plenty.
Daddy, don't you miss her?
Of course I do.
And the way she takes care of you, cooks your favorite foods, makes your highballs after work.
Yeah.
Well, then do something to get her back.
Comfortable, Catherine?
I'm fine, Matthew.
Hey, you look especially lovely tonight. Did you change your hair?
No.
Here you go, Mama. Now, do you need anything else?
No, Mary Elizabeth. I'm fine, really.
Okay. Make way for the main course of dinner, that is.
Serve the food, Teresa.
Yes, well, spaghetti and meatballs, Mother. I hope you like it.
Nothing that a little soap and water won't wash out. Well, that was one of the best meals I've had in a very long time. But you shouldn't have gone through so much trouble on my account.
Oh, well, we wanted to, Mama. Yeah, we just want to make you happy. Are you happy?
Oh, of course. If only every night could be so lovely.
Oh, I don't think my manicure could take it.
Mama, we will do everything from now on because that is how much we care.
Mary Elizabeth.
Sit down, young lady.
No, I won't.
I beg your pardon.
Stop making her feel so bad. She needs to feel special all of the time.
Mary Elizabeth, I don't need fancy dinners or table linens every night to make me feel special.
And what do you need?
I'll let you all figure that out for yourselves.
Hey, good news. Central Alabama is feeling the heat and they want to settle.
They're letting me back on the team.
No, but they're offering $30,000 in damages.
Miss Jackson, that's a whole year's tuition. I gotta take that, right?
You can either go to court and fight to get back on the team, or you can take the money. It's your choice.
What do you think I should do?
Personally, I think you're worth a hell of a lot more than $30,000.
Let's go to court.
Good choice.
Only a couple of days ago, you were ready to boot her out of your office, and now you're her saving grace?
I wouldn't go that far.
Did you tell Turk about your new clients?
He's worried he thinks I'm fighting a losing battle.
Well, welcome to the club. Hey there, you heading out? So, would you like a ride? I'm going in just a bit.
I already got one.
All right. Well, I'll see you there then.
Yeah. See ya.
Well, that went well, didn't it?
Emmy, it's gonna be okay. It will.
I hope so. What do you think? Is this appropriate execution attire? I don't mean to be morbid. The prison's very specific about it. They want conservative, not flashy. And God forbid I should detract from the spectacle of lighting a man on fire.
Are you all right?
Why wouldn't I be? Why, all I have to do is meet the condemned man and interview him and watch him die. Renee, I don't think I can do this. I really don't think I can do this.
What's taking so long? They were supposed to let us in 2 hours ago.
I don't know.
Well, the sooner the better. I can't stand this waiting. You're all right, Mary Elizabeth? You're shaking.
Oh, I'm fine, fine. I'm just a little cold.
Right here. It says here. He who will believe shall be saved.
We didn't kick her off the team because of any double standard. We kicked her off because she broke the code of conduct.
I offer Central Alabama University's Athletic Code of Conduct as plaintiff's exhibit number 3.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
I'll allow it.
Would you please turn to page 16 and read section 5, paragraph 2.
Any student who commits a lewd act or in any way participates in a lewd act is subject to expulsion.
Mr. Wakefield, do you consider rape a lewd act?
Objection. Relevance.
I offer the arrest records of 2 of Central Alabama's athletes.
Objection. These young men are not on trial here.
Your Honor, my client was kicked off her team for alleged lewd acts. These young men were not kicked off of their team for theirs goes to point.
I'll allow it.
Mr. Wakefield, why were Marcus Oswego and Tommy McMurtry not given the same punishment as Mandy Singer? Unless attempted rape does not fall under your definition of lewd.
Well, it's been a few years. I'm not familiar with the specifics of those cases to comment.
Fine. Then maybe you can comment as to why Rodney Golan, Curtis Anders, and Adam Fitzgerald were not expelled from the basketball team. They participated in a lewd act by patronizing the furry corral, correct?
No, they were observers.
Of course. Right up until they stuffed dollar bills down her G-string.
Dead?
What do you mean dead?
At approximately 4 o'clock this morning, James Owen Campbell committed suicide.
Wasn't he on an around-the-clock watch?
All of our death row inmates are on a 24-hour guard.
Well, what about a suicide watch?
He did not show any signs of being suicidal.
Then how did this happen?
The guard who was on duty saw Mr. Campbell sleeping. He left his post for 5 minutes, and when he returned, he found that Mr. Campbell had hung himself using a bedsheet. I'm sorry I can't tell you any more than that at this time, if you'll excuse me.
What do you mean, excuse me?
Isn't that standard?
I've waited 10 years for this day. How am I ever going to find any peace now? How am I ever going to find any peace now? I wanted to see him. I wanted to see him beg for his life. I wanted to see him. I wanted to see him afraid. I wanted to see him suffer like my daughter suffered.
Back away from the gate!
I don't want
I just stood there frozen. I didn't know who to feel worse for. Both of them were just in such terrible pain. They both lost their only child.
Yeah, but one was a cold-blooded killer, Mary Elizabeth.
But he was still her son. I mean, don't tell me if it was Davis, you wouldn't be grieving for him.
Yeah, but that'll never happen. Davis is going to be a priest, remember?
Yes, I know. And then I'm listening to Barbara, and I know that woman has been to hell and back, but she was just so angry. I mean, just angry that he had controlled his own death and that her daughter hadn't. Angry that he hadn't felt the pain that she wanted him to feel.
Can you blame her?
No, I can't. Doesn't mean I agree with her.
Then who do you agree with?
Would you agree that your male and female athletes are treated equally?
Yes.
And in your tenure, have you ever employed a double standard?
Absolutely not.
In fact, you actively recruit female athletes every year.
As fiercely as we recruit men.
And you went after Mandy Singer with a vengeance, did you not?
And she was the best volleyball player in the state. We did everything we could to get her.
Including offer her a partial scholarship?
Yes.
And did Miss Singer accept this scholarship?
No, she did not.
Thank you. Nothing further.
Anything else for this witness?
Yes, Your Honor. How much was that partial scholarship worth, Mr. Wakefield?
About $500 a year.
And can scholarship students take other employment while receiving these funds?
No.
Thank you. Nothing further.
Yeah, I'm on full scholarship.
And how much is that scholarship worth?
It's about $30,000 a year.
And can you please tell the court how that money is allocated?
Well, my tuition is taken care of for me, and I get a check every 2 weeks for expenses and stuff.
When you say stuff, do you mean things like food, clothes, entertainment?
It's pretty much anything.
Movies?
Yeah.
Dates?
Sure.
Tipping girls to the furry corral?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
Overruled.
Mr. Golan, did you tip the strippers of the furry corral on the evening of January 12th?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure the alumni would be thrilled to know that their donations go to such a worthy cause.
Well, I was just thrilled you finally all called to apologize.
Oh, well, we're just so happy you're back.
But that does not mean things are going to go back to the way they were.
Oh, of course. We know that, dear.
You do you?
Oh, we're going to try so much harder, Mama. We promise. We're not going to be so difficult to take care of anymore.
Mary Elizabeth, taking care of this family is what I do. I enjoy it. I only ask that you take care of me sometimes, too. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah, Mama. I understand.
Matthew, Teresa, what about you?
Oh, of course, Mama. I understand perfectly.
The only thing I understand is right now I'm starving for some breakfast. So, I think I'll go whip up some eggs.
But, Daddy, you don't cook.
It's the first time for everything.
I better go help him.
Mary Elizabeth. I finished it last night. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful.
And you are going to be beautiful in it.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much.
Are you sure that's not too tight?
No, Mama, it's just perfect.
Okay, well then, let me get one more picture before you two go. Now get together.
Not too close now.
Oh.
All right.
Smile.
Well, we should go. Mary Elizabeth, Renee's waiting.
Oh, we'll have a good time. Have a good time.
There, Elizabeth, you call if you need anything. You hear? Anything.
Okay, well, let's...
Well, you two have fun. Don't stay out too late, okay?
Central Alabama University's athletic department is 60% male, 40% female. Their recruiting brochures boast equality for all athletes. But here's what equality means to them. Every penny in this jar represents $100 given to male athletes every year at CAU. Here's what the women get.
My goodness.
Mandy Singer wasn't kicked off the volleyball team because of any code of conduct, Your Honor. If that were the case, several of Central Alabama's top athletes would have been gone a long time ago. She was kicked off for one reason and one reason only. She is expendable. Male athletes are just better business, even if they are criminals. Central Alabama University claims to be an institution of higher learning. But what kind of message do they send when they value their men more than their women? Your Honor, it's time that this court sent a message that that kind of discrimination will no longer be tolerated. It's time to send a message that we value and respect our women as much as we do our men.
sure you want to say this?
It's how I feel.
Well, it's powerful stuff. People are going to react.
Good.
Probably even get nasty letters. Think you can handle it?
After the week I've had, I think I could handle just about anything.
All righty then. I'll run it tomorrow.
Great.
Mary Elizabeth,
Yep.
thanks for stepping up to the plate on this one.
Thanks for making me.
Though I cannot make or enforce a private institution's rules and regulations, I can enforce what I deem to be just and fair. Now, the evidence in this case is clear. Central Alabama University's athletic department discriminated against Mandy Singer because of her gender. I am ordering that she be readmitted to the team immediately, and damages are awarded in the amount of $200,000. Adjourned.
Congratulations.
I can't believe it. Thank you. I gotta go. I have to go quit my night job. Thank you. Thank you.
Another brilliant title?
Come on, read it, read it.
Capital punishment is not about sentencing a man to death. It's about giving us the right to kill him. And if we become so consumed with that, then we're no better than him. We become killers, too, and we fail as a society. We fail as human beings. This is wonderful. I am so proud of you. Got your appetite back, I see.
Lost 5 pounds, too.
Well, we're gonna head down to the bus station now.
All right. Here, I made up a couple of sandwiches for you to take with you in case you get hungry on your trip back up there.
Thanks. I ready to go home.
What'd you think?
I think I'm glad you're my mom.
Why is that?
You've always told me to follow my gut, to do what I believe in. Mom, I wouldn't have even been out there today if it weren't for you. I'm sorry.
Me too. Thank you.
I hate to break this up, but we gotta go or we're gonna miss that bus.
Next time you come home, you make sure it's just for a visit, okay?
I promise.
Have a safe trip. I love you.
I love you too. Bye, Renee.
Bye, Davis.
Come on, bud. See you in a bit.
It's just so hard to say goodbye.
Never gets easier, does it?
I miss him already.
Let me see if I can find a balled-up sock for you. It worked for me.
Oh, thanks, no. I prefer just to wallow in my own despair and take you along for the ride.
Oh, thank you. At least some things never change.